Hello, everyone. Welcome to Weekcat Sports and its Lions breakdown. For our next game, it's against the Bengals. We've talked about this before in our NFC North breakdown. The Lions themselves, I don't think are going to have any problems with the Bengals, with Joe Burrow still being hurt, defense being iffy. It's a little bit all over the place for the Bengals. It's not a good time for them to play the Lions. And the Lions are back on a roll. Let's see how it will end up going. They're giving them a 76% chance to win with a 8.5 spread. They are playing the 4 o'clock game in Cincinnati as well. So let's see what ends up happening. But for the most part, I'm not worried about the Lions. I think they're going to be able to handle this game pretty easily. There isn't much really to dig into this since, it's still somewhat early on in the year. You are a quarter into the season. You have the division lead due to Green Bay's tie last week. But for the most part, you're doing good. I would say your running game is not doing as good as it has done in the past couple of years. But overall, you're still playing very, very well and figuring out how to win these games. I expect you to have zero issue going through the rest of this year with how this team has been playing. Overall, though, again, I think this is going to be an easy game for the Lions. They should handle it pretty well on both sides of the ball. Your defense maybe can even wake up a little bit on this game too. Maybe Hutch can continue his streak. He has about a sack a game right now. And then Jack Campbell's leading the team in tackles right now. So I'm sure they'll have a nice, fun day against this Bengals O-line, who did give up the most sacks last year. So I don't know if they gave up the most sacks. I just know Joe Burrow got sacked a lot last year. I probably should say they gave up the most sacks. I just know they got sacked a lot. Regardless, it's going to probably be easy for a defensive line. Hopefully, maybe. We shall see. But maybe you can get a game going on both sides of the ball and just show a good performance. Keep that momentum going into the next week that we play. Because, again, this is the time of the year where we need this momentum to play well. Because we are going through a gauntlet right now. Because after the Bengals, you're playing the Chiefs. And then you're playing the Bucs. And then you're going to come back home against the Vikings, who are iffy right now. I guess that's a break game to them playing the Commanders and Eagles before you kind of can slow down and breathe a tiny bit, because you go back and forth between more winnable games. I would say I think you can win almost any game, but for the most part, you're not going to be going through the most perfect time span here. Looking at everything that is here. So hopefully, it's not really that bad. But we'll see. We'll see how this game goes. If I'm going to say the Lions are going to win this one, I'm going to say 35-20. I'll say 35-20. I like that. 35-20. The Lions are going to win by. That's a very big spread, but I don't think it's really going to be much of a game. With all that being said, though, if you'd like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the Lions and what they're going to do. Until next time, we'll see everybody soon.